All right. Welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Ficbarnbob. Today I'm going to show you how to make Tater Tot Hotdish, an easy step-by-step instructional PowerPoint slideshow. And everything you'll need, yeah. All right, let's begin. This is all the ingredients you're going to need. As you can see, I got quite the spread. Ground beef, salt, and other. First thing you're going to want to do is get yourself a nice pot like I have here. Never mind the dirty cup in the background. I'll wash the dishes later. Now, you didn't see me do this because this is a photo and not a video. I put down cooking spray for the meat would not stick to the pot when I'm cooking it. There's many methods you can use to acquire the meat to be a nice brown cooked texture. I chose the spoon method, as you can see with the wooden spoon. Now, as that's starting to cook and sear, you want to add salt. I used about, I don't know, a pinch, 2 pinches, seasoned to taste. Same thing with a black pepper. However, I would say I use about 2 tablespoons maybe. I have 3 pounds of ground beef there. Now, this Worcestershire sauce or Worcestershire, you know what? You can read it and pronounce it yourself. So, I used about, I don't know, fourth of a cup. That sounds about right. Now, here's my secret ingredient smoked paprika. Honestly, I used about half of this container, which looks like 2.0 ounces or a Wisconsin symbol. However, this is the key. Now, due to laziness, I didn't grab a whole raw onion, dice it up, and mix it in. I just bought the already diced minced onions in the shake can. I used about half a cup. Look at that. See how everything is just splashed in there and I got salt all everywhere? Trust me, you're going to want to continue browning your meat with all the ingredients like this. See? You can see the onion and other ingredients. Ta-da! We are now at the third of the way through stage. Next, I added corn. You can use cream corn or canned corn. I use this to give it a little crunch, you know? Next, here's where I differ from most people. You get your bag of tater tots. I put half of them in now and save the other half for later because I like when half of them cook down into the mash, and you get like a nice mushy slash crunchy potato texture. Next, look at this. So I got the tater tots in there and they're going to cook some and break apart, but I like that. We got the corn, the meat with the seasonings. On to the next step. Cream of mushroom soup. You didn't see me grab the ingredients of milk, but trust me on this next step. After I dumped that can in, I filled it up about halfway with milk, and I added the milk. See, look at that. Look how creamy it looks. And because, again, this is a video, you can't tell how smoky it smells. But it does. I'm not lying. Now, I heated my oven to about 350 degrees. This thing is from the 70s, but it does a great job. See, look. Look how clean that is. You could eat off of it. Now, get a something by something baking pan dish. Spray it with cooking spray. You want the cleanup to be easy. I layer it in there like that, right? Now, the next thing I did was I laid the tater tots on top. That way, the tots on the top will get really crispy, for there's like a crust, and the ones on the inside will be mushy. So then there will be a happy medium. Not in this pan, though. All right. I put it in the oven somewhere in the center because if I put it in the top, the oven won't close, and that's no good. Now, I cook this until the tots on the top are crispy and crunchy because the bottom's basically already cooked. So at this point, you're just kind of crisping up your tots, you know, like this. It's been in there for about 45 minutes to an hour and doesn't, you know what I mean. Let's take it out. Look at that. It's like your grandma came home and said, "What are you, Brad? Brad?" Just like that. Now let's plate it up. Oh my God. Look how great that looks. Would you serve that to people? That looks great. See, guests can come over to your house now and be like, "Wow, did you get takeout?" And you'd be like, "No. However, I'm going to show you my secret ingredient. Arby's sauce. Look at that. Never mind my foot in the bottom corner. Just ignore it. Look at the Arby's sauce. You can buy this at a store." Now, all this nice food is perfect for when it's spring in Minnesota. Look at that. A nice spring day in Minnesota. Well, until next time.